Good morning, everyone. Let's check in with weather now. This is a live picture at US 31 at 116th Street. You can see the roads looking pretty wet this morning, but they're cleared off from the snow. And that seems to be the story that's kind of developing in a lot of these areas now that the snow has calmed down. Let's check in with Storm Track 8's Marcus Bailey with an update on our forecast. Marcus.
Well, one thing you notice there, Sierra, is, as you mentioned, the roads are in pretty good shape. Our temperatures are just above freezing, but it is enough, even if it's only a couple of degrees, that we're not overly concerned with refreeze. Because as you see here, whether we show you the in-dock cameras or even some sidewalks, they've been cleared off because this is just kind of a very heavy, wet snow that we had come down yesterday. And now we've made the transition to rain. I don't anticipate, where we've cleared things off on the pavement, that's going to become icy here over the next several hours. Our numbers are just going to level off through much of the day. We're at 35 out at the zoo right now. Now, some of the numbers that we had come in, and a lot of these measurements were taken before midnight last night, which is important because we're kind of getting what we call compaction here because of the heavy and the wetness of the snow. It just kind of piles down a little bit. Plus, you have rain to even squish it down even more. So your measurements may not be as accurate as what actually happened in the heart of this system. But nearly 5 inches of snow up off the campus of Purdue University. Lebanon at 4.5 inches, along with Greenwood. Avon at 4. Same thing down in New Pal as well. We're still waiting on some numbers to come in from some of our northern communities, places like Muncie and Marion and Kokomo. Now, these are estimated, and you have to keep in mind our in-house computers sometimes have a tough time kind of deciphering between snow and sleet, which we went back and forth a little bit at points during the late night hours. But I think this has a good handle. A lot of areas in the blue kind of range in that 4 to 6 inch range, and that's what we have seen so far for much of the late night and even the early overnight hours across our area. Some of the cameras that we're looking at right now, again, a lot of snow cover on the grassy areas, but pavement is looking better and better as we continue to progress through the morning. The difference is up in Gary. It is still snowing like crazy in northern and northwestern Indiana. You've got more accumulation on the way, but everybody else, you're just kind of dealing with rain, and so the roads are starting to clear up a little bit. Still some slushiness out there. Live look at storm trackers showing widespread rain showers around the metro area, but not far away. You get up into Madison County, Delaware County, parts of, or most of Henry County, and points north. That's snow, or at least a bit of the mix of rain and snow. And so I think you're going to see some additional accumulation in places like Kokomo, Marion, Muncie. Certainly up in Fort Wayne and South Bend, you will be consistently in the snow all day long. This area of low pressure is just to the south and west of Indianapolis. We're getting warmer air pumped in ahead of it, but on the back end, which we will be in during the afternoon hours, we'll get more cold air sliding in. And you see some of these snow showers in Illinois. That's going to pivot down into central Indiana. So we still have winter storm warnings in place just north of Indianapolis. So north of I-70, this will go until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And again, a lot of it's for this morning snow that's going to kind of continue through around midday. Then eventually everything is rain as we head into the last couple of hours in the morning. By the afternoon, we get on the back end of this system, and we'll start to see that transition over to snow. And we could get some accumulation in western and southwestern Indiana out of this. Monday, then, just some lingering snow flurries in the wake of this system, nothing real significant. It will be colder as well, and then Tuesday and Wednesday should be opening up a drier pattern. So I'm going to split this here on Futurecast. This is through this evening, and you can see maybe an inch or two, places like Richmond, Muncie, and Kokomo. And then late tonight into the overnight, western and southwestern Indiana, an additional 1 to 2 inches. I think it's important to note, though, the metro area, probably not going to see much in terms of additional accumulation. So I think your morning drive tomorrow is likely going to be okay. We're at 35 right now. Chills are into the mid-20s. But again, most importantly, our numbers are above freezing. And I don't anticipate that we're going to slide below freezing until much later during the overnight hours. There could be some refreezing tomorrow morning, so be aware of that. 32 for your high tomorrow. Dry Tuesday and Wednesday. Next storm complex brings rain on Thursday, 42. A wintry mix possibility on Friday, 37. And then we turn much, much colder with highs in the 30s Saturday and the 20s next Sunday.
All right, Marcus, thank you very much.